So in terms of like guiding people, like you have different programs and you do have different ideas around that. Can you tell me more about it?
So basically, we created a space where we want to live.
Okay.
That is optimal for our healing.
Okay.
And then we invite people into that space. So our retreat space is currently also our home.
Yeah.
It might not be like that in the future, but it's been like that from the beginning, and it's still like that.
Yeah.
So people come into our space, and that's where they can go very, very deep with profound space holding and guidance.
Yeah.
So we have a signature retreat offer that is 21 days. So we used to have it open for a longer period of time, but now over the years, we have really boiled it down to something that is doable for people.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's deep and it's very, very powerful. So that is like our signature product, because it's then you work one-on-one with us.
Yeah.
Also in groups, but you're in our space.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then not everyone can go to Thailand. Not everyone wants that kind of work, because at the retreat you go very deep and into something specific.
Yeah.
And you also get the body work, so you go very, very deep in the body. But if you're gonna have sustainable transformation, you also need to implement it in the life that you're actually living.
Yeah.
So people come to the retreat to work through certain things, and then they do our online mentorship program to implement what they learned. Or if they can't come to the retreat, we work with them online.
Yeah.
So they are a little bit different. And then sometimes we offer here and there. Like today, I'm launching an offer because one person wanted to work with me in my high level program, but it wasn't the exact setup that she wanted.
Yeah.
So then I just decided, because it's my business and I can do anything, and I just follow the energy.
Yeah.
So I created another offer for her that is like a...
That would fit into her.
Yeah. And then I said, okay, 4 other people are invited.
Yeah.
So, just opening up the universe to see who's coming. So that's how I operate. So we have 2 main offers, and then sprinkle a little bit with something fun.
I love it. And basically, your place is just offering space for people before like all of this. And I do understand how important it is to have a safe space. A space where you get to share things without being judged, without the fear of like, oh my God, that person's going to judge me or something around that. So I do understand like the first step, even like that, just the space is a lot for people. Some people just be needing that space. Would you say that this is something actually you needed at a certain part or a certain point in your life?
I mean, I'm creating the space that I wanted. I didn't have that kind of guidance.
Yeah.
No, my teachers were the kind of old school, like more straight up.
Yeah.
Straight into silence. Like I needed to figure out things on my own, and
Yeah.
So basically, I'm creating something that I know works.
Yeah.
And the support and the safety for the nervous system is the absolute key.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, being in a space where you're not judged and you're not shamed and you're not blamed, and you have to be allowed to let the body speak.
Yeah.
And be able to speak however it wants to speak.
Yeah.
And to create a space for people to explore. Like what's actually going on and underneath all of this.
Yeah.
So that's why we have our retreat space out in the jungle. It's like back to basic. It's like very earthy. It's
go back to nature.
Yeah, back to nature. And we only have 4 spots, so it's very intimate, and it's a lot of
heavy work.
Yeah, but it's also the most beautiful thing that you can do, and people are loving it.
Definitely, especially because you're the one guiding it. You're the one knowing where they are, and you're the one knowing how to get them out of it and put them into the place where they want to be. So which makes it more fun for you as well to kind of like just help another person and connect with them. after, you know, the time that you actually needed someone to do that for you, now you are the one doing that for other people. Do you call yourself a giver or like a receiver at this point?
I'm probably giving too much. So I'm trying to balance it, because the masculine is the giver and the feminine is the receiver.
Yeah.
So my goal is to have both open. It's like both hands. So you give with the right hand, you receive with the left hand.
Yeah.
My goal is to have both open.
Yeah.
So it can just flow.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going more and more to the giver, because my energy is constantly getting higher, and I learn more and more. So I have an abundance, an overflow to share.
Yeah.
And that's my whole purpose, to share.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I want to share.
Yeah.
And help people to find that empowerment inside, to kind of, you know, like the little seed going through the dirt, not knowing how far it is to see the sun.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe not getting the water, and just, you know, they don't know, because it's difficult, you know, to find themselves crack open.
Yeah.
So being able to support that is, I mean, that's the whole point of getting all this energy and overflow is to share.
This podcast is brought to you by Podcast Inc., the best support partner for your podcasting journey. Ready to elevate your podcasting game? Contact us today and let's make your podcasting dreams a reality.